Hello, sister friends. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm using kind of a different screen here today. Just like a double screen because I had to keep working on getting this thing going after I wanted to go live with you. So I guess I can get out of it, but I'm scared to get out of it. Kick you all out. Kick myself out, really. All right, so just let me know if you can see and hear me and that we're okay and ready to go. And oh, there's been so much going on in the chat. Ritz B was #1. First person to hit the like button. Way to go. At 3:48. You people were on early. Kay O'Brien was on at 3. You know what? That may have been right around the time I created the actual thumbnail. So you may have been notified about it at that time. All right. Can't wait. Hope I remember to log on later. Yeah, that was at 4:07. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. So the notification was set, but it's just, I just posted the thumbnail. So I guess YouTube just automatically notifies you, even though it's set up in the system to go live at 7. I don't know. Don't ask me to try to explain the technical stuff of YouTube. Lynn was #11. Thank you for being here and moderating, Lynn. I appreciate you. Kathy Ferran, #14. Hello. Cody's making me tired on the Cody coaster. Yes, he is. Looking forward to this live. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Kim. Hi, Stephanie. You were early too, Stephanie. #9. Hitting the like buttons. Let's see. Another Stephanie, spelled differently, with an I. Black Swan Gothica, good to see you again. Danny, hello. Okay, CMT, grateful to have you here. Oh, your husband recently passed away. I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry for your loss. Hopefully we can put a smile on your face here today and not frustrate you. Dee Dee, did I say hello? Morticia, hello. Mama Squirrel's in the house. All right, if I miss people as I go down, I really do apologize. I just want to... Doc Karen's in the house. Hey, Doc Karen. Actually, okay. Oh, I know what I want to do. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so one of the things I do want to tell you is that as I'm doing the scrolling thing, I'm just going to randomly take a moment and change the names as we go through because I figured out what the problem was. Getting all 3 levels of names is just too much. It's just too much. Let's do a test and see if I make it go faster. Well, I don't want it to go too fast because if it starts to go too fast, then nobody even can see the names. And this is not even the whole first level. So it's close. Almost everybody's there, but not 100% of everyone. So level 2 and level 3, it's just easier for me to say that than to say the names of them. Big supporter level is not listed up here, and exclusive SOS level is not listed up here. Now, on Sunday nights, exclusive SOS level is the one that we go live together and watch a show together. It's always worked. So I know that's the number of characters. So for this one, because the largest level is the first tier. It's funny, the largest level is the keep the lights on level. The second largest level is the exclusive SOS, and then the middle level has the smallest number of people. Don't know why. Anyway, I started just getting rid of one name at a time until it would start to work and not disappear today. So at least I know, but I don't want it to go any faster. Okay. Okay, so that's one thing we'll get out of the way. Doc Karen, also OBGYN, so has information on placentas. Let's see, Miss Leda is here. Leda, sorry, Miss Leda. Lovely organ, not pleasant while I'm eating my lunch. I'm a corpse maker, Mama Squirrel. I think I saw you, Mama Squirrel, already. Lisa, the dispatcher badass, is in the house. Lori Carrot is here, so good to see you, Lori. Thank you for moderating. Appreciate you. I actually have 2 more moderators come in. Kim Smith, Michelle Russell, Peach, Jane Ashley. Hello. Jane Ashley was number 7, hitting the like button. Trish was 42. Nikki Noel is here. Rhonda Delft. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda is getting ready to go fly to Florida to be with her grandbabies in the morning. So she'll probably dip out. Let's see. Beverly Miner, hello. Brandy Phillips, hello. Kimberly Wallace, Lisa Owen, Renee, Peach. She was number 50, hitting the like button. Wendy's Front Yard, Crafting and Coffee with Kelly. Elizabeth Murphy, Betty Aldridge, so many of you here. Michelle Russell, Rachel Chituro. All right, I'm going to have to stop here. Have I hit 7 o'clock yet? I wanted to get everyone before 7 o'clock. Lori, I got you. Elizabeth Murphy, I think I did. Jeanette, Raiders Ma. Oh, there's a lot of people right at 7. Carrie Ball, Passing for Normal. Thank you for putting out our rules. I appreciate you, Lynn. Elsa Williams, hello. Sarah Lewis, good to see you. Welcome. We had a good chat on Sunday night, didn't we, Sarah? Oh, it just jumped ahead. Okay. I think I caught up to everyone up to 7 o'clock. All right, so again, I will just change this periodically as the time goes on. I hope I remember. If not, somebody just put in chat, Jenny, change the names. So this is about 3/4 of the people at the keep the lights on level. A lot of people at 7:01. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Okay, good. I did want to do a little bit of housekeeping. One, last time, I should have looked up who it was. Actually, I tried to look it up in my the back office, I call it, because another one of my businesses refer to it as the back office. So YouTube Studio, and like just my analytics area, it has all the information. I tried to see the name of the person. I could go back in the chat on the last live. If it was you, write your name in the chat today. Let us know. If you're the person who gifted. Somebody gifted 5 memberships last week, and I was like, yay! And I'm like, oh, I have no idea what to do with these. I've been on live chats and I've seen people gift memberships, but I just had no idea what was involved with it. And I didn't even know my channel did it. But I did research this week and found out that all channels have the ability to have gifted memberships once they have memberships. And so there's a little thing that you can click on to gift a membership. And what it does is it gifts membership at the Keep the Lights Out level for a month. So they get a month of membership. So you get the little things by your name, and then you'll make sure that I see all the posts that you put on any one of the videos. Even if you're going to go back and write something on a video from 7 months ago, I'll see it, because I have a separate pop-up area back in my YouTube thing that is all of the comments that people, not the live chat comments, but all the comments under videos that people put who are currently members of mine. All right. We're learning together. Just sharing with you what I know when I find it out. So in terms of gifted memberships, there was nothing I needed to do. YouTube does it automatically. So the person who was gifted the membership, they say it's randomly assigned, but then randomly based on the fact if you've been engaging with the channel a lot. So if you want to get a free 1 month's membership to this channel, engage a lot, right in the chat. I think probably in the chat more than, I don't know. That I don't know if it's just overall engagement, like just watching content, clicking like, making a comment, or if it's being active in the chat. I'm not sure about that. Okay. So they'll assign it randomly, and they will notify the person, I think right away. Somehow it pops up on your screen, but they said they would also email in case you didn't see that you were gifted that membership. Okay. Very good. Oh, we have a new member already here. Lisa Tate, hello, welcome. Excellent. That's a good reminder that I should probably, well, what time is it? At 7:30. Lisa Tate, I am going to add you to this list of people going above, and then we're going to have some more names. Okay, 7:30. Very good. Did I bring my cell phone? Of course I didn't. No, I almost did. And then I thought, why do I need my laptop and my cell phone? What do you need that for, Jenny? Because I could have set myself an alarm. Okay. Any other housekeeping? I don't think so. I do have more homework for myself, and that's to figure out if I get the paid version of OBS software, if I can get more names to go on this. So, okay. We have one more good housekeeping thing. Fun housekeeping. I shouldn't even call it housekeeping. Housekeeping makes it seem like it's not fun. Guess what I got this week? You're not going to believe it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Look. Taeda Farms. Isn't that the cutest? I got my t-shirt. And I started to open it. See the little chunk I took? I started to open it because when I got it on this side. And I saw, oh, Taeda Farms, it's my t-shirt. And I started to open it. And then I don't know what made me kind of start to flip it around. And then I'm like, how cute is that packaging that they have their own little bags? I just thought it would be a regular UPS bag. Building beauty from the ground up. I guess that's the motto of Taeda Farms, everybody. I love it. Love it. So I'm going to open this up. I'll just rip it because I didn't bring my scissors with me. I bet I have some in that drawer over there, but it's easy. Mama Squirrel. That would have been a good gas. Yeah, it's going so fast. There we go. The He-Man doll to go with the She-Ra doll. I mean, I probably should get the He-Man doll. It's just that I don't want Cody to be He-Man. On Etsy, I saw this channel where they make dolls and they have the curls in them. So I figured, well, if they make them, I can get them to make it with curls at the front. So I emailed them, and then I just got my message back going, I think I could do it. I'm like, can you do a boy doll? And can it be with like blonde curls? Because all the examples had dark hair too. Not to say that's all they had, but I think he was trying to sell off his inventory. And he was like, and it was a guy who wrote me back. I think I could do that. Send me a picture. So I got to follow up on that. The only problem is She-Ra will be this big, and that doll will probably be about this big. It'll be worth it to have the big Cody head. Okay. Here we go. Oops. There was something in here. Whoa. Okay. All right. It says, thank you for your support. Your support for Taeda Farms means the world. If you love your merch, please post a picture and tag us on Instagram, Taeda Farms. Nice. My receipt and my shirt. Let's see, wrapped up. Oh, I love it. Taeda Farms. I got the one as opposed to the big circle, which is very pretty. I really like the big circle one. But I figured I'm going to be wearing this when I'm live streaming. So I wanted you all to be able to see it because I figured the circle one you might not be able to see. Building beauty from the ground up. There you go. That's their motto. Taeda Farms, building beauty from the ground up. All right, I'll wear it next time. It seems like it's plenty. I probably got a large. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. Love it. And you guys will see it next Tuesday. All right. I'm going to keep my little thing. Thank you for your support. All right. Do you want to know, though, what I found was interesting about this is the package came from, I'm doing a little sleuth deep diving, It's from Taeda Farms shop, and I just looked at it just because I was curious where it was coming from. I mean, what the package was. I'm like, oh, Taeda Farms. And then I kept looking at it. I'm like, it's from Lehigh, Utah. So it's being shipped from Lehigh, Utah. So I thought, well, maybe they got a distributor there or something. So, of course, I looked the address up online, and it's a home. I think it's a home. It's a beautiful home. It's in like a subdivision with a whole bunch of houses that look very similar in Lehigh, Utah. Not polygamist houses, just houses. And it looks like it's a rental right now. So I don't know who's in there. So I don't know if they're renting. It's a good size home for just packaging t-shirts and shipping them out. And they would have gotten something a lot smaller. Or if they know somebody who's renting that home already, and they're just doing this for them as like a side gig. But I thought it was interesting that somebody in Lehigh, Utah, wasn't Christine's home, but she's not even living in the old place. She's living with her man now. And they have an even bigger home that looks like it has more land. These were more like really developmentally where it's house. Big house. But I don't remember how big it was, but beautiful. About a $500,000 house. If that means anything for prices in Lehigh, Utah. Anyway, you may not care, but I thought it was interesting. Now I want to know who packaged this for me. Who in Lehigh, Utah is doing the shipping for Taeda Farms? Okay. All right. One of the kids lives in Lehigh. Which one lives in Lehigh? Let's see. Okay. Could it be a family member helping out? Yeah, somebody said one of the kids. I bet it is a kid. 175th like Alyssa. Oh, thank you. I did. Living eclectic life. You know me well. I bought something new. How about that? That is more money than I've spent on one article of clothing in probably, well, I don't know. I mean, with the exception of the bridesmaid dress, or not the bridesmaid, the mother of the bride dress for my daughter's wedding. Can't think of the last time I've spent not even $20 on something, really. This was new, but it was from Temu, so it doesn't count because it was probably like $7. You know, Temu has like same prices as oh, look what else I have. I'm going to put it on my laptop. Is this a sticker or is it just wait, hold on. It might be a sticker. Let me see. What a nice little surprise. Oh, I think it feels like it's a sticker, but I can't separate it if it is. Come on. I'll play with this so I don't hold you guys up. I think I got a Taeda Farms sticker. It's going to go right here. Or maybe like right on the inside. Maybe I should put it like which way does this open? Like right here on the, maybe I'll put it right there. I don't know. I have to think about it. Think long and hard about it. The other thing is I could put it on something that I have here. Like I could, if I put it on like a cup or something. I wonder if I could do that. Maybe I'll go online on YouTube and figure out how to like permanently affix it to something that can still go through a washing machine and dryer. Okay, I'm saying all that and I'm still not sure it's a sticker, but it really feels like a sticker. I'm like 90% sure this is a sticker. I just can't get to separate. And sometimes acrylic nails are the worst because they're actually thicker than regular nails. Okay, so I got the little thank you for your support and the sticker. All right, there you go. New, look at that. Janelle got me to buy something new. That's right. I'm very excited. Crafting and coffee with Kelly said that I have been gifted memberships of channels I have never been to. Oh, that's weird. I've never been gifted one. I've been like some of the channels I watch a lot, but I don't become members because I'm scared to become addicted to them. There's too many that I follow. Payton lives in Lehigh. Not sure of the spelling. Yeah, Lehigh is actually, you're good. You could just get rid of the G and the H. It's actually Lehi. 197 Karen Dillon was, and hitting the like button. Thank you. Okay. So I'll let you know if the doll comes through and how that works back and forth. And I know that there'll be a major discrepancy in size. That's the only thing I hesitate about. But I've been looking long and hard for some good curly curl dolls that I can turn into boy dolls, because there are no boy dolls with Cody's hair. None. I just haven't found them. And then I stumbled upon this one and I thought, all right. Kimberly, you're addicted to watching my videos. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, Aspen lives there. It could have been Aspen's house. Does she rent? If she rents, then that could have been her house in Lehigh. Maybe Aspen touched my shirt. How about that? Maybe I shouldn't wash it. I love Aspen. Okay. Okay, so let's start talking about this episode. If there's something else that comes up that I remember, I'll just incorporate it all of a sudden into the middle of everything. So that was a little unexpected surprise this week. All right, I have my notes from the thing. I also have a couple notes that I was taking when I was editing my video. I should have divided the video up. I did not know it was going to be as long. I felt like I got out of here so much earlier. The first time, two weeks ago, it took me till 2:30 in the morning to just record what I was going to say on the video and then cut it back down. Last week, I got out at 2 o'clock in the morning. So this time, I got out at 1:30. I was done with everything. So I thought for certain that this was just going to be one video. But I must have just been more efficient in talking. Maybe I was a little bit more awake. I don't know. So it's going to be longer. It's going to be closer to an hour-long video. But I'm getting there. I'm about, not quite 3/4 of the way done yet editing it. Okay, so I did take some notes when I was doing that. All right. Okay. I wonder if a doll could be made of Cody standing in the pond in his baggy black undies and his dad bod. That'd be funny. All right. Well, maybe we should just go in order. Well, I don't know. I'm going to throw things out and we'll just discuss it. How's that sound? And you guys throw things out too. And if I catch it here, we'll start talking about that too. Follow the White Rabbit said, I only need a doll with 4 girls. Oh, why am I going to spend the money to have a custom-made doll? It really wasn't that expensive, although it'll probably be an arm and a leg to ship. But it was like $30 for somebody to make it specifically. I thought that was pretty good. I was shocked. I need to follow up. All right. Oh, I didn't know that, Lori. A couple of years ago, Aspen and Mitch were in the original Lehigh house. I did not know that. I wonder if they just took like one of the, probably, because I think it was sold to a family member. So it would make sense that if they weren't using the whole house, that they would have rented out to Aspen and Mitch that section of it. Interesting. But we saw her house, so she does have her own house. We didn't see the outside of it. But I did see a picture of the inside of it, like empty, like posted. It just said not available for rent or not available for sale, which made me realize. And the person who owned it owned like a whole bunch of houses there. So they obviously were either a builder or an investor that lives in California. So I'm going to double check. I feel like, no, I don't think it was this house. I think this house had a little bit different layout of the kitchen. And it was a little bit bigger than Mitch's and Aspen's house. Okay, solve that. Okay. Oh, big girl panties who said that. Isn't that the truth? Gross. Yes. Is it a voodoo doll? Peach wants to know. Wouldn't that be awesome if we could just like make them twitch? Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Do they throw that placenta on the grill and have a baked potato with it? Well, it appears that McKelty does like to just eat the placenta raw. I don't even know what to make of that. I don't even know if I even want to talk about that. But Doc Karen did send me an email and let me know that if that was her placenta, it wasn't her recent placenta that she took a bite out of, because it was not a placenta of twins. And actually the shape of it is very unusual, but is not unheard of. Heart-shaped, I think she said. Something like that. Yeah. And that not all animals eat their placentas. Thank you, Doc Karen, for the medical advice, as opposed to Christine's all mammals, all other animals, all other mammals. That's what she said. All other mammals. Oh, no. Never seen a whale eat its placenta. Of course, I haven't seen a lot of animals eat their placentas, to be honest. I guess that's not a good. Oh, goodness. Okay. Don't forget, Robyn was first. That's right. She let us know. She let us know. Isn't that funny? Never heard that story. Not a peep from her about that. All these years, decades go by. A decade went by. And then now that McKelty's making it sound like it's really cool and a neat thing, she can't help herself but to insert and go, I did it too first. I was first. All right. Okay. The placenta was just gross. I get drying it and putting in capsules too. Like if I can't like taste or smell or anything and you're just swallowing it, I get it. But I think I said in my video, and I haven't edited the part about the placenta yet, but I think what I was saying on Sunday night was, I'm so cheap. Y'all know I'm so cheap. Y'all know. Commenting, Jenny's paid full price for a t-shirt. Nonetheless. T-shirt. Big day for Jenny. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of earthy people would get after me for this, but by the time I had my third and I was able to identify postpartum depression and be able to step aside and see it, because when you're in it, you're in denial because you don't think you're in it, and you just take offense at people who say you look like you might be depressed, because translation in my head was, you look like you're doing a bad job being a mom. Seriously, that's what I heard. That is how I heard it. And I would just get angry with people, like not a real friend, which makes me very nervous about figuring out how to properly reach out to people who might be in the same situation. Because man, I was not happy with anybody that said, "Ooh, are you okay? You don't seem like you're handling this that well." Because all I ever wanted to be in my life was a mom. People are telling me I'm failing it. I go, nobody told you. My husband's like, no one told you you're failing at it. What are you talking about? That's what I heard. Okay. So I would probably, based on the fact that I went on a mild antidepressant with my third child right before giving birth and had no problems afterwards, would probably go that route because it's covered by insurance. And I'm thinking it cannot be cheap to have somebody come and take your placenta and take it to whatever lab or place they go to and grind it up and encapsulate it. You know, I mean, do they make it do they like dehydrate it too? Make it a powder and then stick it in there? That would be my guess. I don't know. And then put it in the capsules and then take it. I don't know. That just, doesn't that sound pricey? I don't know. I never looked into it. Like 30 years ago, well, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, between 20 and 30 years ago, I guess my oldest daughter is 27. Nobody talked about that. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but nobody in my circles talked about it. My doctor never suggested it either. Okay. How long is the plane sit? I know how long is this going to go on? I'm glad we aren't eating dinner soon. Yeah, all this conversation in the chat all about placentas. Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on from the placenta thing. We know that Robyn was the first. We'll probably find out lots of things she was the first at as time goes on that she will just insert herself and say. Okay, whole lot of rewriting of history here. Okay, I never said I wish I would have waited and just married Robyn. That's, I don't think I talked about this. I don't think I've edited it yet, but when I was just like listening to part of the show this morning when I was feeding my cats, Cody said, this is in response, first of all, this is in response to Janelle. So Janelle and Gabe are in the kitchen and they're talking. And Janelle, actually, this is right at the point that I'm editing right now. This is like the next segment that I'm going to be editing in the video. So I may be repeating myself. We'll see. But Janelle says, that Gabe told her, well, Gabe may have mentioned it too. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place today. That Cody told the kids. Okay, we'll just say Cody told the kids. Thank you so much, Denise, and welcome. Cody told the kids that, hold on, let me write her name down. I have Cody brain today. I have Cody brain. M-O-N-I. It's so tiny on my screen. J-O. Okay. That he wished he just didn't marry any of the first 3 wives. He wished he would have just met Robyn, married her, and then that would have been his life. So, of course, they take offense of it because that's also saying, I would be happier without the 3 wives and all the kids that came with them. So this is a 180 because he did interviews a few years back saying, no, I don't have regrets about marrying them because if I wouldn't have married them, I wouldn't have had all these wonderful kids. So I have no regrets. Now, apparently he's telling the kids themselves. And Janelle said that a couple of her kids were saying that. Okay. Now, who do we believe? We have Cody's word, and we have sweet Janelle, of which the only person on the show who's never lied to my knowledge. We have definite lies from Meri, lies of like cloak of charity lies. You know, protecting the family, protecting the AUB faith, protecting Cody, a lot of protecting Cody, especially Meri. Christine, so used to having the persona of everything is okay, that there were lies that she said that you realize later. Sometimes she said such blatant things and so insistently that I wonder, did she just forget what she said before? She might be a little ditzy in there. I don't know. Anyway, Janelle, I can't think. I mean, let me know if you can think of an example in 14 years, 19 seasons of Janelle ever telling us a lie on the show for whatever reason. I'll try to keep my eye on the chat here. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, Whiskey River, for being number 244, hitting the like button. Appreciate you. So here's what Cody says. I never said that I wish I would have waited and just married Robyn. Okay, so right out he's saying, those kids of yours, Janelle, they're lying. And then he says, that's a, pause, misunderstanding. That's become a gossip in the family. Okay, he's actually using the word gossip correctly in this situation. Because from his perspective is there is an untruth and that is being spread around amongst people. Although it's not an untruth, but from his perspective, he's using the word correctly. Not that that matters. He'll just use the word gossip when just people talk to each other. Gossip. If he's not present, his FOMO means you're gossiping because he's not there to listen. Now, if he were part of it, it's no longer gossip. And we know that Cody likes to talk about everybody. None of that is gossip. If he's present, not gossip. When he has to be somewhere else and people are talking, gossip. All right. But what I found interesting about that is Cody is constantly saying everybody's lying. Not true. Liar. No, that's not true. I'm not going to talk about it. Not true. And he had a long pause. This is I noticed this today, so I know it's not going to be in my video because I recorded the video Sunday night. He said, that's a misunderstanding. So it was almost like he was going to say that's a lie, but then he stopped himself. I wonder if he stopped himself wondering, is there any documented proof? I'm like worried about saying that this one is a lie because everyone keeps calling me out and showing me video footage of everything, proving that things I say are lies are not lies and things I say are not lies are lies. So I found that interesting anyway. I just wanted to point that out. I'm saying that grab the sheet of paper out of the kitchen drawer. I have to tell everybody and see if anyone else recognized that too. That's a misunderstanding that's become gossip. Okay. Cody forgets, but we don't. That's right, Lori. Okay. Mom Squirrel wants to know if we remember when he made that speech to the kids about using only 2 squares of toilet paper. What's going on in his drawers? Yeah. Do you think that he ever used just 2 squares of toilet paper? No. Queen Bee in Albuquerque, I like your name, said that Janelle lies to herself based on denial more than anyone else. Yeah, I could see that. She'll convince herself that everything is okay. 564 people in the chat. Let's get some likes going. Although there's a lot of likes. I appreciate all of you who hit the like button already. Just want to remind you, because I know it's very confusing to people who don't follow YouTube a lot. Subscribing, free. Costs you nothing, but it helps my channel. So if you can do it, I appreciate you, really. Memberships are the only thing that has money attached to it. And super chats, that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, here's another thing. Just made me laugh, and I had to write it down again because I don't know how much I address this. This is right around the part that I'm editing now. I didn't do this part yet either. The patriarchal part. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this. All right, Susan, number 274. Thank you for hitting the like button. Okay. New Day, were you a logger in Oregon? You need to tell me what Cody's doing right and what Cody's doing wrong. Okay. Cody said, I've never been patriarchal. I was just angry once. It just struck me as funny when I was listening to it today. I don't think I was laughing so hard last night, so I don't think I have anything that I commented on along that way. But like, he, in essence, this is what Cody's saying. He's saying, don't listen to any of the words that I have said ever in the past. Just what I'm saying right now. Everything in the past could be a lie, could be true, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Ignore, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's just like he did with Meri at the picnic table. It's just, why can't it just be about us here? There's, she's like, but just last night you were telling me, he's like, just like, no, we're not talking about any of that. It doesn't matter what I said last night, right here, right now. Why can't it just be you and I focusing on this? And then he did the same thing to Janelle when he wanted to get back together with Janelle. And she's like, there's too much hurt in the past, especially with the kids. And he's like, why do we have to include all that? Let's just you and me. Like she can just disregard her children and the way he's treating her children. He really believed that he could convince her if he just like looked into her eyes and like, baby, this is just about you and me. Don't worry about all the riffraff that we have running around. Oh, the manipulator. So pay no attention to any of my words or actions, really. Pay no attention to my words or actions or anything in the past. We must always just live in the moment. Now that I think about it, didn't he just say that to Robyn too? Because she was so, in this last episode, she was so upset about how everything is happening and how she had this vision of the big family and had it, and now she's lost it and she's so sad about it. He's like, I'm trying to convince her to just like, forget it. Don't worry about any of that. It's just us, just the two of us. In fact, he said something really slimy around there, didn't he? He said something like, my prayer now is just that God saves, I remember talking about this. I haven't edited this yet either. Is that God saves me and you. Me and Robyn. That's what he said. Me and Robyn. Not Robyn and I. Not Robyn and me. Me. Wait. My prayer to God is that he saves me and Robyn. Love how he puts himself first. So great. No mention of Robyn's 3 kids or his 2 bio kids with Robyn. Not Robyn and her kids. Just me and Robyn. Okay. So, on that line, Cody is saying, you can't trust me. You can't trust anything I've said in the past. So this man demands respect and loyalty and an overall commitment to him, his ideals, his thoughts, his feelings, everything. Complete loyalty, complete respect. Yet he's admitted multiple times, you can't trust anything I've said. No, my head would be spinning living with this man. Like, just, pay no attention to anything. Well, how do you respect a person that you can't believe anything they say? You can't. But that's what he wants. And he can't understand why no one's respecting him and not giving him loyalty, except for Robyn, who just blissfully followed whatever he wanted. Ugh. Okay. Robyn ruined Christmas of 2021. Now she's sad about Christmas 2022. Yeah. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? All right. The Grim Reaper with a 99.7 degree fever. Yeah, just finished editing that part. Crazy. Good point, Mama Celeste. Since Robyn was the first to do her placenta, the family funds paid for the cost. She's a snake, and that's why Cody and her are perfect for each other. Well said. Well said. Meri, welcome to your first live. Okay. In that disagreement, he kept saying how much he loved Robyn, and she never said it back. He's way more into her than she is into him. Yeah, she, I think, has been using him from the get-go. Like, I think she thought he was okay, but I don't think she has much criteria other than financial and status gain. Popularity. Oh, no, popularity. I'm like, a lot of people know who you are, but like, I mean, they say no press is bad press, but I disagree. Not in my world. Oh, yeah. Right, Sleepy Lee. Well, remember, respect is his word for love. All right. Okay. Oh, so many people in the chat here. I love it. Keep chatting, everybody. Go ahead and chat with each other. Okay, I'm going to add some more names to the scrolling bar here at the top. Well, I am going to, let's see if it works if I just remove these first. And then, sorry, talk amongst yourselves. Keep it going. Let's talk all about Cody. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want the Word document. Okay. So Hillary got cut off last time. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. We're going up to Sherry. Actually, let me go up to, oh shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hillary. I don't think Hillary was in it last time. Let's do this. I'm going to do the rest of the Keep the Lights On supporters and all our big supporters. And I'm going to add our 2 new members in there too. All right. Crusty is spineless. Christine forced him to marry her. Oh, patriarchy. Let's discuss that. The one thing I kind of noticed, the more I kept thinking about it, the more I kept feeling like, well, everything, I feel like he did have patriarchy in a way in the past. I don't think you can even do polygamy without really patriarchy. And think of it, anytime he wanted to do something, if the wives didn't like it, they eventually acquiesced. Christine didn't want to go to Arizona in the end. I mean, she spoke out. Like, maybe I have to look up the definition of patriarchy, but maybe patriarchy is just like almost like a dictatorship where you can't even express an opinion, because I feel like opinions were allowed to be expressed, but they weren't listened to. So to me, that's patriarchal. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I was thinking about that this week, and I thought, I almost wonder, like, is it even possible to do this without patriarchy? Okay, it's going. All right, the next group is in there, and Lisa Tay and Denise Monjo. Welcome, and your names are in there as well. What do you guys think? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. If he was not the patriarch, then how did he end up with all of the family money? Good question. You know what? Do you see what I'm saying? The more you think about it, he was very patriarchal. I started thinking, like, it would take all forever, but I should start trying to find clips from all the previous seasons about all the times when Cody got his way, essentially at the end. And when he would just go ballistic if someone dug their heels in, like Christine really didn't want to see that one friend of his because of the nasty things he said about you'll have to leave a wife behind. I don't even remember what the whole circumstance was because it was so many seasons ago. But I know that Christine's like, no, I don't want to see him. I don't want to. And Cody was just like, listen, woman, get in line, without coming right out and saying that. But basically, that's the whole sentiment of it. And I do believe Cody got his way in the end with that one. Like, it just seems like there's always, he's the one that thought Christmas was too commercialized, and so was Easter. So we're gonna celebrate Passover and Hanukkah, I guess. We're gonna be Jewish instead, as opposed to the birth and resurrection of Christ. Because that's Cody. But they went along with it. Like, it's so dumb, but they went along with it. Kind of like Robyn coming into the family. Christine didn't want it. Janelle did. She was fine with it. Meri didn't even want it. Meri's the one that got her, but like was the first one that was manipulated into bringing her into the family. But before they got married, she really got cold feet, to the point that Cody was in therapy with Meri to try to work through this so that they could get Robyn. In the end, Robyn's in the family. It just seems like Cody always gets his way. Cody wanted to move to Vegas. They moved to Vegas. Cody wanted to move to Arizona. They moved to Arizona. Now, I'm not saying that these aren't things that Robyn wanted, but Robyn would use Cody then. Cody would say the way it is. And in the end, the women all followed. He really, he didn't change diapers. He didn't cook food. He didn't do anything. A little bit of dishes and helping with cooking for Robyn, who's not a cook and not a cleanly person. He helped out with her a little bit, but other than that, no. It sounds pretty patriarchal. All right. Do you remember how mad he got when Janelle stepped outside that framework too and went and bought that RV? And she talked to him about it ahead of time. It wasn't completely out of the blue. She bought the RV. She mentioned it to him a couple times, and he just kind of like didn't seem that interested. And he's like, yeah, well, whatever. And then all of a sudden it showed up, and he's like, what's going on? What do you mean? Now we have to buy a truck? What? What's happening here? She's like, we talked about it. All right. Let's see here. Moira says, the wives might have run over Cody early on about small little things, but he made the big choices. Yeah. Yeah. Lori thinks, whoops, I don't think Meri introduced them. I think Robyn stalked them. I agree. Janelle said that Cody picked out all his wives. Right. And then for him to say, oh, like the way it's supposed to be is the potential wives are supposed to approach the family and say, I'm interested in joining. I think they use the terminology as I feel called. Tomato, tomato. Really, it's just them wanting to be in a certain family. And so when Cody complains about the fact that Meri and Christine approached him, but he picked, not Meri, when Janelle and Christine approached him, when he like disses that now, it makes him seem like, they were all, I want to be part of the family. I want to be part of the family. But Meri and Robyn didn't act that way. Well, Meri was the first one. So it didn't matter if you approached her or she approached you or how it went. Neither of you were married. So that's off the table. Once married, it's not appropriate for him to look outside the marriage and start wooing and looking into and approaching other women to court. It's supposed to be the calling of the woman to come to them. So really, Janelle and Christine did it the right way. And Robyn, I think, kind of did it the right way too, but they were so embarrassed by how it was all going down that they made it seem like we're going to do this differently. We're going to make it look like Meri's bringing her into the family. But Cody had his eyes set on her. I think they've met before. They even mention it in the book. I think a lot went down that we don't know about. Follow the White Rabbit says the patriarch had a convertible and a motorcycle while the wives were scraping together food for the kids. Disgusting. Right. 100%. Yeah. Teresa, yep. Religion's based on patriarchy. The men get the money, control how many women that they can marry, where they live, purchases they make. Remember, save your grocery money? Yeah. Christine wants to take a trip. Well, save your grocery money. She's got 6 kids. Skimp away the food from the children and put it in a jar until you have enough money to go on a vacation. That's how you get a vacation. But I'll go for 11 days with this other new wife I have. Oh, goodness. Raiders Ma. We all know what Cody looks like when he's mad. Anyone can ask Janelle in that Christmas fight. Yeah. Scary, isn't he? 334. That's a lot of likes, people. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody. I appreciate you so much. I really do. It does help the channel. Okay. Ruth Carroll. When he doesn't get his way, he takes time away from his kids. Yeah. When he doesn't get his way, he will punish the children or the wives until he gets his way. I think that's why the House of Cards is coming tumbling down now. Because the wives and the kids are on to him finally. He was able to dupe them for so long. You know, they were young, they were teenagers when he married them. And he just manipulated them when they were young. And now, as they've grown and gotten older and had children and they've gotten older, you know, like there's going to be that period of time where you feel stuck when your kids are young. I mean, there wasn't any kind of physical abuse going on. It was all kind of psychological in his world. So that would present a whole different problem. But in terms of them getting out, they were kind of like, well, we just have this one family fund. It pays for everything. If I leave, I have nothing. I have no money. Talk about being controlled. You can go nowhere. You're stuck. These women were so lucky that they ended up on the show and they got out. Or they'd still be in Lehigh, Utah, because I don't think Robyn would have married him if he wasn't on the show. They'd still be in Lehigh, Utah, living in that same house. Maybe happy because they wouldn't have had the whole Robyn component. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe as dirt poor as they were before. And trying to scrape to make ends meet, and finances always lead to friction in marriages. So I don't know. Maybe they would have gotten wise enough throughout the time, but they wouldn't have been able to really leave. I don't know. Christine had her mom. I don't know if her mom had the financial means to support her and 6 kids if she wanted to leave. I'm not sure. But with Cody being such a dork, and with Christine's dad being so supportive, former leader of the AUB church, so supportive, I think that she would have had the ability, the framework to have support in leaving. I do. And I don't think the catfishing thing would have ever happened if there was no Robyn. If we really want to go back. Oh, well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Mom Squirrel would like it if Cody buys a shirt that fits, right? You know what I just noticed? I was watching, I don't know if it was season 18 or 17, but it was a recent one. I think it was 18. That blue shirt he wore last season too. And Robyn wore the same flowered blouse. Are they trying to act like they don't have money? My goodness. They could have. Did you see the closet? They have a lot of clothes. Why are they wearing the same thing again? That kind of surprised me. It shocked me. It made me laugh. Like, oh, if it's your favorite, then get rid of 99 of those other ones you've got there. Somebody else can wear them. Moira says he continually lies in order to encourage his wives and children to adhere to his perspective, with the belief that his perspective has supremacy over theirs. Patriarchy. There you go. There you go. Christy agrees. Whole religion's based on patriarchy. Ah, good point, Texas Sherry. Where one goes, we all go. Remember, that was the end of the conversation when it started getting heated. Where one goes, we all go. Renee, he who controls the family, he who controls the money, controls the family. Robyn's absolutely controlling where the money is spent. She controls his time, attention, money. She must have rocked his world. She must have. She's got something going for her that is making him delusional. Meri might need to get a job. Now that's good TV. I'm here for it. They're all professional liars, according to Tracy's Fractured History and more. I agree, Tracy. All of them. All liars. All right. Let's go back through some other bullet points here. You can't trust me. Can't trust anything I say. Pay attention to what I'm saying right now. Not even pay attention to what I do, not what I say. Or pay attention to what I say, not what I do. It's like you can't pay attention to what I say or do. Just pay attention to the words immediately coming out of my mouth right now. You can trust this as of now. But tomorrow, I may say that what I said yesterday was a lie. Oh, goodness. Okay. Robyn saves her food money by not allowing the kids. You can't eat in her house. Thought it was interesting. Meri said that she was granted the release on the grounds of abandonment, and Cody did not like that. Cody did not like it at all. At all. I love it. Oh, to be a fly on the wall when he got that phone call. Cody likes patriarchy. He sees himself as the patriarch. The fact that he was asked by Meri to submit himself and go to leaders who have more authority over him, he couldn't do it. He wouldn't even respond to her text. Not even a no. Nothing. Ghosted. No response. He's so rude. Her ex-wife of 30 years. You can't even give her common courtesy text response and say, sorry, busy. Couldn't even make up a lie. Just ghosted her. Unbelievable. He's a piece of... All right. But yeah, he wasn't about to go. And the fact that they called him, I'm amazed he picked up the phone. Aren't you? I wonder if he forgot because it was 2 weeks later. And he got that phone call and he was wondering like, oh, because I'm sure he had the head of the AUB's name and number in his phone. Like, oh, why is James calling me? Maybe we're gonna go cut some trees. All right. Okay. Michelle says, well, yeah, she didn't want to go to Arizona, but here's the thing. He took her there and slept with her and said, hey, we can have a full relationship if you move here. Oh, you're talking about Meri? I personally think he took her there and he was just nice to her and kind and held her hand. I don't think he slept with her at all. He was giving her crumbs at that time. The fact that he spent 24 hours with her and no one else is way more than she had gotten in years. That's all he had to do. I don't think he slept with her. I really don't. Okay. Who believes Robyn may have saved her grocery money? Who believes Robyn has ever saved any money? Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. It's all ego, baby. That's right. Oh. Started reading about Maddie. I'm like, we didn't talk about Maddie this time. I mean, kind of, sort of, but that was last week's notes. Okay. No. Oh, this is the right one. Okay, sorry, I apologize. The conversation with Gabe, I know there's a lot of conversation online and chitter-chatter about whether Garrison was there and got edited out of that scene. I don't know. I spent a lot of time rewatching that because I was editing different parts of it out and I had to get like the right spot. It would have been really hard to keep the continuity of that conversation. I kept trying to think of like where he could have inserted himself and the way the angle of the camera was. Like at the table, they wouldn't have shot it so tight on the two of them if he was there, and I'm like, could it have been a wider angle and then they just edited the film down more? But you don't hear a chair move, you don't hear another like fork on a plate from eating. Like there's zero background noise or additional noise while they're having their conversation. You can hear a pin drop in there. And then when he was like getting the breakfast for his mom, you know, what do you want, Mom? And then he's like, and it's a full stream. You can tell where it wasn't edited and he's just going to get it. There wasn't and you know, how many do you want, Garrison? So I don't think so. Literally, there were only 2 plates on the island. There were 4 pieces of toast. There were, you know, like it just, everything seemed to be equally divided amongst the 2 people. So I find it hard to believe. I just don't, I think Garrison was working or somewhere. I don't think he was in that scene and being edited out. I understand what people are saying, and I understand that they probably are taking him out of some of the scenes to not create too much hubbub. Although as a television network, you'd think you'd want a lot of hubbub. So I don't know. I guess it would depend, you know, and also not to be hurtful. I believe, because my understanding is Puddle Monkey is still the producers and they have been close with this family. I mean, a lot of those producers were at the kids' weddings. Like they have become close to many of the family members. And Janelle, they probably respect more than anybody else. And if Janelle said, I don't want to see him just in the everyday conversations until we get to the point that we have to address the situation, I could see her saying that. It would be too hurtful for me to just watch him in the everyday life. So I don't know that it's a malicious or trying to protect Cody conspiracy theory out there. I really don't. I think Janelle has control. I really do. I think she has complete control over what goes on and what doesn't. And we know for a fact that she was asked, I can't remember what interview that was, but she was asked, should we just put all cameras down as soon as Garrison passed away? And she said, no, we should keep going. It's important to keep going. So, and with them being willing to just shut everything down and just like, okay, we're ending this season, then you know she had complete control over what goes on the air and what doesn't go on the air. So I don't think it's a lot of wasted time. Find another topic to argue about online. Well, that's my opinion anyway. All right. You can see a reflection of Garrison behind Gabe? In what? Passing for normal. A reflection in what? There's no mirror in there. The refrigerator light is off, which I thought was odd. When they went in the refrigerator, the light, they don't have their light on. It could have just burned out, but just food looks so gross. I guess that is a technique I've heard when people are trying to diet to turn off the light in the refrigerator. And food doesn't look nearly as good. Whiskey River said, notes to Cell 444's father is the current AUB prophet, said her father told Cody that he granted Meri's release and that all the other wives had to do is ask and they would be granted release. Yeah. They don't want to, though. They don't want to. I wish they would, just because it would humble Cody with each time somebody would go and get that. But I think Janelle is just really caught up on the fact probably that she's had a divorce already. So she doesn't want to say, I've been through 2 divorces. So this way she can just say, I've been divorced once. And then this is the father of my children. This is my sperm donor who I was with for many years, but we never got married. And that's true. If Janelle doesn't believe in the faith anymore, I mean, that's kind of the kicker of it, right? Meri really still believes in the faith. or did up until this divorce. I don't know, maybe she's flipped now, but that's why she stayed so long. Like, I'm finally getting it, like the level of her commitment. Like, I can't go. I made this covenant with God, the almighty being. It was complete control over all things in the world. I am not going to disobey or begrudge the covenant that I made. So she wanted to go through all the proper channels for her own peace of mind and moving on. Christine doesn't care. She's decided she doesn't believe in any of it anymore, which is interesting. Out of all of them, the Miss Royalty, AUB Royalty, has decided, I don't need to ask for a release from something I don't believe in. And Janelle just keeps saying she doesn't need it, but she also said she might still be in polygamy, so she's a little confusing to me. So anyway, it looks right now like they wouldn't do it, but I mean, it's great to know that, I mean, Christine could just be petty and go now, even though it's been years. I just realized that, my conscience isn't completely clear until I have this release. And technically, I'm legally married to somebody else, but could you guys grant me a release? Oh, his reflection was in the window. Okay, I have to go back and look. I didn't see it at all. Of course, not that I was trying to. I wasn't looking for it. I just watched the clip so many times. I'm going to look and see. I feel like looking it up right now, but I won't. Okay. Maybe he was there for part of the time, kind of like when they had the whole get together and Gwen came late and Gabe came a little bit late and kind of joined the family, and then they sort of had the let's talk about dad conversation and on the text chain thing. It was at, whose apartment was that? Oh, it was Garrison's apartment. It was at Garrison's apartment. And then eventually the other siblings kind of rolled in. Christine was the first there, and then others came. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to, I'm going to write myself a note too. Look at window. Maybe he was there. Maybe he was. But I really don't think it's malicious. I 100% believe. I mean, because that's what I believe, so I can 100% believe it. I don't 100% know, but I 100% believe that they are letting Janelle be in complete control. A ghost, maybe? Yeah. He was in the reflection on the door when they were talking outside. When were they talking outside? They were in the apartment the whole time. Must have been another scene. Which outside? Tell me which scene that was, Shar. I can't remember. No, this is an interesting comment. Kaylin, I'm not sure what you're talking about because I can't keep up with the whole chat, but in response to Elizabeth, who I'm not going to take the time to scroll back and find it now, but she said, no, Robyn already said that they handed him to her. They didn't really want him anymore. When I went back and watched that again, it didn't bother me as much as it did the first time. And I didn't comment on it the first time, and I was mad at myself for not commenting on it. So I did, I think, at this live on Tuesday night, but I didn't while we were watching it live or while I recorded the video, both on Sunday night. But then I came across it again, and I got the impression when I first heard it the first couple times that Robyn was saying, I was the first to get the baby. Because that's so Robyn. Of course that's what she would say, right? But I don't think she did. She said, I think what it was is I was the first to get Archer. And then I think Christine was the first to get Axel? What's the other one's name? I can't remember. Anyway, the other one. So I feel like I mean, she didn't specifically say though, and Christine was the first. She just said, I was the first to get Archer, and then Christine had this one. We were both holding grandbabies. But yeah, she could have worded it in such a way as to say, and she was the first to get, and no one had to say first for anything. Everything is a competition with Robyn, isn't it? Ay. Okay. Everyone, Ace and Archer. That's it. Thank you, Teresa. Everybody is now saying that Janelle was sealed to her first husband. Maybe she just doesn't want to go through the whole process again. Plus, they don't go to church, so she doesn't. Yeah, she probably doesn't care that much. They are kind of two different churches, though. So it's not like going back to the AUB again or going back to the LDS church again. So one was LDS. And it's my understanding that after they divorced, Meri's brother, Janelle's ex-husband, left the faith altogether. So it would be my understanding that he didn't have a very strong faith to begin with, because then she was willing to jump ship with the faith too and go over to the AUB. Maybe because she had her eyes on Cody already? I don't know if we'll ever get the truth. That might be the one lie that we're getting from Janelle. I don't think we'll ever know though, but it could be that, I wouldn't say she literally divorced her husband, but like she was upset that he wasn't that close, and she stayed close with his family and he didn't really, or at least his mom and that, and they still went to family events. So maybe she had a hidden agenda going this whole time. Got to keep it real. Got to call them all out if it's a possibility that they all deserve it. Robyn's not the only one that gets it, but we don't know. That's just a possibility. All right. Oh, I don't even remember that, Michelle. She said on that Yates interview with Peyton, that 3-hour long, and maybe that's why I don't remember, because it was 3 hours long. It wasn't like focused on it. Obviously doing other things while it was going. Peyton said that Dayton was all set to go to UNLV, and he was going to live on campus. And his mom convinced him to go to Northern Arizona University. McKelty had mentioned that he had applied to 4 or 5 different schools, and he got accepted to all of them and scholarships at all of them. So really, he was just going to pick whichever one. All right. All right, let me look at another bullet point that I might have here that we haven't talked about yet. All right. Nikki, hi, welcome. Here late, but starting from the beginning at 2 times speed. Number 384 in the like buttons. Thank you all for hitting the like button. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Oh, don't you hate it when your notes don't really make sense? I'm like, this seems like it would be a really good point. What was it? Oh, Robyn and the Christmas. I just can't even with that Robyn and Christmas. Boy, that thing about Savannah would have been really sensational had we not heard it in the interviews that they did when they went on their press junket last week. The fact that she's fine, that she rarely ever sees her dad, and she knows who he is. She sees him, and she's okay with it, and she's moved on, and that she would prefer her brothers give her away at her wedding. That's gotta hurt big when Cody heard that. Really big. Oh, let's talk about this for a minute. Loyalty came up so much. Cody tells Gabe, you're not loyal like your mother. So Gabe's not loyal. Janelle's not loyal. Janelle starts saying this loyal stuff and respect, and he's never talked like this before, which is true, because I was like, I was going to make a clip of, I'm like, I don't really remember before the last 3 years him ever. It's just been since COVID that he's really done this. But then he has the nerve to say, Meri was never loyal to me ever. And there cannot be more untrue words in the world. The woman is so incredibly loyal to you that she hung around like your lapdog, praying for any scraps that you would drop for her for over a decade. Unbelievable, because she made a covenant to you, so she was going to abide by it. And she stayed, even though you were rotten to her and said such horrible things about her to the camera that she eventually got around to seeing. That's what would drive me nuts about Meri, is actually how loyal she was. Loyalty is such a great quality, but she did it to the nth degree. It was like loyalty to a fault. And all the wives said, loyal, 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 and trustworthy. That's Meri. Janelle was upset when, I think it was loyalty was the actual word she used when Meri gave up her rights as first wife, essentially, and the married one, because she said she's such a loyal person and she's so fair because of it, loyal and fair, that in the end she would make sure everything was divided equally. Look how it all turned out. Boy, talk about a prophetess. Oh, goodness. Okay. So what do you think? Do you agree with me? Is she not the most loyal one out of all of them? All right. Yes, Meri gave him the divorce. Oh, let's look at the etymology of the word. Loyal comes from the idea of pledging allegiance to a sovereign, more important person. Does it really? There's a video. I already have a bunch of clips saved of him using the word loyal. Loyal definition. Allegiance to a more important or sovereign person. I guess it makes sense when you really think about it, but boy, when you read it straight out, because I just think of loyal like, oh, I'm loyal to the family, I'm loyal to, like, you could be loyal to a peer and, loyal to a cause and all that, but if that's the definition, no wonder Cody likes the word so much. All right. Cody's gonna mind not walking him down the aisle because he has FOMO, will miss out being in the spotlight. Yeah, he has a lot of daughters in Christine's family. And that's the only one left. He already walked Maddie down the aisle. Well, did he walk her down the aisle or did she walk by herself? Because he officiated. She may have just gone by herself. I can't remember. Or maybe he walked her down and then went up to the altar. I'm not sure. Lynn, Janelle was not loyal, but he wants her to come back. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I've gotten out of the habit of saying that, haven't I? I was obsessed with saying make it make sense for the first 3 months of this channel, and I've kind of gotten away from it. I think Janelle had Robyn's number from jump. She knew Meri would be fair as the legal wife, but she wasn't sure about Robyn. I agree, Doc Aaron. I agree. She was not comfortable in that conversation about switching over and having it, and he just kept saying, everything's going to be the same as long as you all don't treat it any different. Janelle's like, Cody, if you don't act any different, She was very, very nervous. And we never saw Christine really question it, did we? But Janelle did. She was not thrilled. All right. Peach. Sister Wife's closet should have trotted out kidney charms with little daggers for bracelets. Wait, let me contact Taeda. Taeda Farms. Instagram @Taeda Farms. Have an idea for jewelry you can sell on your site. Wouldn't that be great if she had a whole jewelry line and it took off like hotcakes? Maybe if I tag on Instagram. Of course, my Instagram. I'm never on Instagram. Never. I feel terrible about that. I probably should. I'm a content creator. I should be having Instagram or that. I can only do so much. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good example. Mommy Belle. During the Hawaii trip, the only other time I can remember Cody complaining about no one listening to him about the luau. He didn't say loyalty, but he was upset that they weren't deferring to him. Yeah, that was so dumb. Was that about pork? Because he was embracing his Jewish roots at that time, and he felt like nobody else could eat the pork either, even though they're like, why? We had pork in the past. I don't understand. I think that's what that... Boy, I haven't seen that episode in forever. Does Cody not watch the show to see his contradictions? Such a good question, Judith. I don't know if it was put right in front of his face, if he still would see it, even if it was pointed out to him. I think he just looks at everything so differently, so filtered in his selfish viewpoint that he still sees everything he said and did as right at that time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he watches this channel. Yeah, that's right, Brandy. She worried that he was going to ride off into the sunset with Robyn. Remember that? I'm telling you, Janelle the prophetess. She's the one. Should be the head of a church. She's got the skill of foresight. Oh, he would gaslight himself that he didn't say what he did say. Yeah, even if it was right in front of him. It's so true. All right, I'm going to grab another set of names and stick them in to, so talk amongst yourselves. Let's discuss what can be some of the ideas that maybe we have for Taeda Farms to start manufacturing some jewelry. Price point, $20 and less. Sell 1 million of them. I'd buy them all. I have a hard time spending $100 on one piece of jewelry. Or $300. Some of them were priced on one piece of jewelry. Especially if it was as ugly and dumb as what theirs is. And I never had a desire to promote Sister Wives Closet. Like, nothing about it I liked. The whole thing was a bad idea from jump. I didn't even I never even looked at the website until I made the video a couple months ago. It's the first time I went on the website. Zero interest in doing it. Whereas Taeda Farms, I'll wear the t-shirt, I'll wear it here. I would wear the jewelry. If somebody asked me about it, I would be proud to say there's a show called Sister Wives, because nobody knows I'm a content creator. Only you guys do. I know there's a lot of people that watch this channel, but only 3, besides my kids and my husband and my mother, only 3 people in my world, in my life, know about this. And one person stumbled upon it. Her daughter follows me. So I was like, oh, from another part, from another one of my jobs, from another business. I keep everything separate. And I started this channel because I knew nobody to talk about it with. So I thought there's got to be people online that I can talk to about it. All right. Dee hit 1 month. Ah, I like how it comes up as a 1 month member now. Look at that little heart changed from a red saying new to it's blue and it has the number 1. When he made, did it pop up on the screen? I don't think it popped up on the screen. There we go. When he made the necklaces for the wives, Meri's represented loyalty. Right, fidelis in Latin. You're right, Dee. He can't keep his lies straight. Thank you. I'm telling you, she's the loyal one. I remember so many scenes. Every single one of the other wives have said, well, she's loyal. That's what she is. She's loyal. That's his whole thing. He could find no other quality to describe her. And he was like going to pitch the idea of a dog on it. And they were like, yeah, no, you can't give your wife a dog necklace. Please, no. Although Meri might have appreciated it. She does like dogs. All right. I have new aligners in. And they're making my mouth dry. So I apologize if I'm lisping because I just put them in like a couple hours ago. And so they're really tight. My teeth, it's a long story. My teeth are basically aligned. There's a few, I'm a little OCD. Some of the things I've had to let go for years really bother me when a tooth is slightly off, like my tongue is always on it. I'm trying to push it with my tongue. I have issues. I will be the first to admit I have issues. And separate story, I grind my teeth at night. And I had a mouth guard molded to my teeth that I wear on my bottom teeth when I go to sleep at night. Impressions were made to make this thing. And I literally grinded right through the really thick molded mouth thing. Well, this thing cost almost $400 after the insurance portion. I don't know, it was like a decade ago or something like that. And I'm thinking, well, how much is it going to cost now? And so I decided, instead of going back to the dentist and getting another $400 mouthpiece made, I'll pay a couple $100 more and do one of those online companies where you can get aligners. So it's not Invisalign. I'm sure they cost a lot more, but it's just some off-brand name. And so I have these aligners that are going to straighten my teeth. And then it gives me the mouth guard at night. And then when I'm done, because here's the other thing, I didn't want them to mold my teeth into when the position of my teeth bother me. My tongue is always, I get more cuts on it and everything because my tongue is always trying to straighten them because I'm neurotic. I don't know. I probably should be on Prozac, but I'm not. Anyway, so my idea was I'm going to straighten them and then I'll go back and then I'll say, surprise. My teeth are different. So now make the mouth guard for night. But now I'm thinking I'm just going to get the retainers and keep my and then that'll prevent, if I bite through one, you just get another retainer. Anyway, trying to explain to you because I know once people start realizing that I have these, I've only had it for every 10 days I have to change them. So this is only my second set. But I know people are going to be like, but your teeth are okay. I'm like, I know. And I'm going to sound like a doofus when I'm like, well, this one tooth on the top is out. And then the bottom ones on the bottom are all crooked. But I know you can't really see them because the way my mouth is, my bottom lip covers it. But it's messed up head. That's the problem. But I'm going to be very happy when they're all straight. To me, it's going to be worth a couple extra $100 to have perfectly straight teeth for the rest of my life. And also protect them with a guard. I'm grinding my teeth down to nothing. I grind a lot, obviously. I've been through that whole thing. All right. I'm sorry. Off topic. Let's get back on track here, people. You're on track. I'm just not. Oh, Tracy's fractured history and more hit 1 month too. Must have been during this time since they're popping up because Tracy, that didn't pop up before and you've already written in the chat. Happy I made it to 1 month. Yes. I'm happy you did too. Okay. I wonder if you have to be here exactly when it's 1 month that it hits. I bet I don't know. Okay. Squirrel. That's right, Lynn. That's me. I can make fun of Cody, but I'm the same way. I'm the first to admit it. I think it's age. Age and hormones. That's what's happening to me right now. It's fine. It's fine. Keychain charms. There's a good idea, Betty. That would be a good idea. I mean, we can make this Taeda Farms really take off. Just the name and the logo's adorable. That nice little tree inside of a circle. I would wear that as a little pendant necklace or have it a charm on a bracelet or something. Absolutely. All right. Okay. Follow the White Rabbit says, no, Cody wouldn't see his contradictions. He didn't during the lookbacks. He nodded in agreement when he was contradicted. Yeah, and the other side of that, though, is they were not very good at showing him very many contradictions. My understanding, I don't watch a whole lot on TLC anymore because I just have never followed that whole 90-day stuff. It's a rabbit hole I cannot start down. I just don't have time. So I literally have never watched one episode of any of the million branches of it. Before that, I used to watch, I like the happier stuff. I really am more of a cheerleader for Janelle than I am a hater of Cody and that. But, I'm just responding to what they're putting out. And unfortunately, it's a lot of Robyn and Cody, and they're being big doofuses. So it comes out that, I love to complain, but I don't. I really surround myself with positive people in my life. And those were the shows that I liked. I liked The Little Couple. I got so excited. I saw a little banner come up today when I was on my laptop looking at some stuff when I was doing my editing of videos. I'm like, oh, The Little Couple's back. But it wasn't. It said something like Flashback Thursdays. So I think they're just replaying old episodes. Like that show. Sweet. What is the other little person show? The one, I did watch some of the, Atlanta and OC. I can't remember what those were called. But they started the whole thing was all about fighting. And they started physically fighting too. That's not my jam. So I stopped watching those shows. But oh geez. Now The Little Couple stuck in my head. The Little People. Is that what it was called? It's not called The Little People. The ones that had the farm. And then they broke off. I actually follow the YouTube channel of okay. I really should be doing these in the morning or early afternoon and not in the evening when my brain doesn't work as well. Anyway. Haven't seen it. Janelle's Closet. A line of joggers, sweats, and jackets. Yeah, there you go. She was going to design something for she needs to do an apron. That's what she needs, because she likes cooking. Does she like cooking? Yeah, I think she likes cooking. Christine really likes cooking. Apron would be cute. I'm trying to think of other things that I would use. Some really nice oven mitts that had said Taeda Farms on them, like the really good ones. I have a pair that's really good. It holds up to something that's 900 degrees. It does not penetrate whatsoever. Wives like practical things. You can get me a set of wooden spoons and it would be burnt into the handle. Taeda Farms. I'd use those. Anybody out there that knows Janelle or her family? These are all ideas for the store. Should be pretty easy to make too. Okay. Just a small town girl said I was one of the million hits with no purchase. It was just ugly and overpriced. You remember all those hits? They were so excited and then nobody was buying anything. Oh, goodness. All right, so let's now, I was gonna, you know what? I got distracted, see? If I only had a brain, I would while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. If I only had a brain. And boom. there's our last set of people. All right. Now everybody's name has been up there today. I will look into write myself a note, because you know I won't remember if I don't write myself a note. So let's get to our final section here, where we have Robyn. Oh, dear Robyn. It's all about Robyn. Oh my goodness. She can't feel bad for all those kids that had their dad with them all those years and then all of a sudden wasn't getting them the last few years because she was keeping them all to herself. And now people aren't coming back after she separated herself from them, and she just... is she that dumb? She might be. Because if she was really good at manipulating, she would have backed off sooner to see to it that the family would have stayed together. She just pushed it as far as she could. She really relied on the fact that these women really don't leave once they're in polygamy. And I think she banked on the fact that they had this television show, and I think she thought there's no way. Everybody likes the money we're getting. Nobody's going to leave and walk away from this kind of money. So she's probably like devastated now because they're still getting the money, but they're free. And she still has Cody. But it was so pathetic. So when I was recording it, I'm just like, this woman is crying and carrying on. It's poor me and such a victim because she has to spend Christmas with her 5 biological children and her husband. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Those poor kids, when they see that, they're going to be like, really? You were that upset that you had to spend it with us? Those other kids mean that much to you? Didn't seem like they meant that much to you because you've been pushing them away for a couple years. Oh, I don't know. What did you guys think of this? I just couldn't. The fact that she had to self-record it too, that she managed to get her camera on, she's like, oh, I think I can muster up some tears here because I am kind of sad about this. So let me just think about it. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Let me think about dead babies and dead dogs. Oh no, let me think about lots of lively jumping dogs. That'll make me cry. Oh, maybe the dog that I kicked comes back and finds us at our house. That'll make me cry. Losing all our money. Oh, there's a real tear. There's a real tear. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to do my recording. It's just shocking to me that she got her camera out at that moment to record herself. Devastated. It's such a bad look. Just when Cody was out on that porch recording himself, talking about all the wives that left him and how he would have never left them, even though he didn't love them. He was committed to them. Can't believe they all left him. Yeah, selling us a bill of goods. It was never meant to be. Oh, I don't get the perfect Christmas. She's so spoiled. Isn't she though? So spoiled. I can't imagine those words ever coming out of my mouth. Nobody ever has a perfect Christmas to begin with. On the flip side of that, even with things that go awry or schedules that go off or a roast that burns in the oven or whatever, blizzard comes through and extended family can't come in, whatever happens, it's still a phenomenal Christmas because it's Christmas. And whoever can be there can be there. Worst case scenario, you Zoom with somebody else, but it's still like, Merry Christmas, it's Christmas. She needs the perfect Christmas in her eyes. I mean, she doesn't need the perfect man. I don't know why she needs a perfect Christmas. Oh, geez, that shocked me when she said that. I'm like, you're self-recording this. You could have edited that and deleted it and started over again. But you thought, no, that's what I want to put out to the world, that I'm really, really sad that I don't get the perfect Christmas this year. Oh, goodness. Crying in the bathroom reminded me of Danielle Merrifield. Ah, she said she was my sister. It's a reenactment for anybody who hasn't seen Seeking Sister Wives. Yeah, Robyn actually was a little bit more believable than that. Oh, goodness. Robyn, carry some tissues with you. What's with the fingers in the eyes? She does a lot of poking her eyes, doesn't she? Yes. Oh, 641 people in our chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I just found out that we have, I think, 9 different countries that are subscribed to this channel. The second most popular country, America. I didn't even know there'd be anyone outside of America, quite frankly. So that shocked me just to begin with. But people have been putting in the chat, a lot of Australians, Ireland, Netherlands, England. I feel bad for the ones that I haven't mentioned now. We have our second most popular country is Canada, with 10% of the viewership. I think that's really high. Canadians like their TLC sister wives. And that I have 660 subscribers in the category, in the lowest age category, which is 18 to 24. Between 18 and 24, or 18 and 23. 660. Hello, girls. Welcome. You probably all watched it with your moms, because I get a lot of that comments when people comment and they're like, I'm younger, but I watch it with my mom. She got me watching it. I like your channel. I just found it exciting. All right. Stats. I'm a little bit of a nerd. Sorry, Kimberly. Sorry, just here from Katy, Texas. Wah, wah, wah. So happy to have Katy, Texas represented in the house. Everybody, I appreciate everyone. I was just shocked when I was in the back office area today and these stats were popping up to me. I'm like, I didn't know that. And I started clicking on other things. Right. My prayer, save me and Robyn. I don't get the perfect Christmas. Time for new traditions. I put in the video that I think that's a direct dig at Cody for making them do the traditions that he wanted. And then when Robyn came and she wanted all different ones, he made the other wives do the ones that Robyn wanted. So when she said, we're going to make our own traditions and the ones that we want to do, I thought that was a direct Robyn/Cody dig. Knit stuff and craft shenanigans. 450th like. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Jaquel. She really misses being able to be the only one to get a gift from Cody, then watching the ladies squirm as she cries and they have to make her feel better. Yeah. Oh, Follow the White Rabbit would just like to let all international viewers know the Brown family do not represent all Americans, please. Please, dear Lord, do not think. I know nobody like this family. I've never in my life met anyone like this family. They are not representative. This is craziness. Craziness. Oh, good. Kimberly, I wish I could get my kids to watch with me too. I have a whole channel here. My kids don't watch it either. Nor do they watch any of my videos on my channel. None at all. Nothing. I guess they have lives. Okay. Oh, wait, Michelle, I didn't know that. Janelle was married. She got her divorce before Cody got home from his mission, so she would have been young. Because Cody came home from his mission when he was 24. And how many years younger than him is she? 20. So she must have married him pretty young. I mean, they were only married for a year, and I don't even think it was a full year. So, yeah. Oh, something I forgot in terms of housekeeping. Hello, Canada. Rosemary. She's going to get an infection with all those fingers in her eyes. It's true. Should not be touching your eyes. Of course, I'm not one to talk. I'm like a toucher, fidgeter person. I mean, not as bad as Robyn. It's not a nervous thing. It's anytime I feel like there's a piece of dust or a hair or something slightly touching my skin. It's one of my biggest fears as a kid. I knew this about myself as a child. See, I should be on Prozac, I think. I knew that like I was constantly like just kind of wiping away something light that's touching me, and it would like drive me crazy. That being paralyzed and not being able to wipe it away would psychologically put me into a tailspin thinking about it as a kid. What's wrong with me? Although it would be pretty horrible for me. All right. Vladi is in the house. Well, hello. Welcome. This Christmas will be hard for Janelle and the family. Yeah. It sure will. So they just need to start anew. This is a good year to start all new traditions, all new situations. It's just not going to be anything like what they've done in the past. They just need to be like going forward. This is our new family. I don't mean minus Garrison, but like minus the Cody Robyn component. And so that we don't wallow in the traditions and remember when Garrison was here and when he did this here and that. We're going to go different places, do different things, but do it all as a family unit, and then we'll continue to do that going forward. I think that might be healthy for them to just kind of clean slate type thing. Not that it's still not going to be hard. It will still be hard, but yeah. Mama Squirrel thinks that Robyn was really crying over not getting enough Dickens Village stuff. Maybe she missed this year's piece that came out. Jamie, lead with love. I like that name. 457 hitting the likes. Thank you. Okay. One of the things I forgot before I hit the last of these, and I think I hit most of mine. I'll do a quick one over. Let me know if there's any topic we didn't cover from this last episode. A few little things I mentioned in the video that's coming out, but nothing really topic-ish that anybody would want to. Oh, we could talk COVID. Or are we all done with the COVID thing? How many more times is COVID going to keep coming up from Cody? But the shocking part about it all is that he is still acting like he was at death's door. It's unbelievable how long he will go on with the story. Again, proof he does not watch my channel because I have enough videos to keep him from bringing it up again and proving. But another one's coming out this week where I'm going to put him in his place again. Enough with the victimhood of COVID. Your life is not that bad, Cody. Oh, please, you are fine. All right, this is what I forgot. Shout outs to everyone who is a big supporter on the channel, which is level 2. That is Shakia Smith. That's My Shoe. Lisa True. Storms in Life. Christ is There. Knit by Bit. Elizabeth Murphy. And Lynn Skinner. And to the exclusive SOS supporters, Cheryl Smith, Steamfrog99, Living an Electric Life, Laura McWilliams, Sarah Lewis, Libby Schur, Sean J., Marie Crabb, Waldo's mom, Sherry Pazak, Pazik or Pazik, probably long A. I couldn't remember. Sherry commented on one of my things and said, "You're one of the only people who pronounced my name correctly." And I'm like, oh, how did I pronounce it? So I was looking at it again. I'm like, well, it's going to be Zik at the end. So did I use a long A or short A? I bet it was long A. I'm going to go with long A, but put a comment if I have it wrong. Sherry Pazik. All right, sorry, people. Lynn Marie, Laura Bondurant, Jam Cracker, Sharon, Dee Dee, Lisa F., Nyla, Danny Towns, Lisa Gaska, I'm Your Huckleberry, Mom Kinga, Ms. Lita, Julianne Kenkel, Michelle, Alyssa 1704, Kaylin, Donna Redman, and Jessica Denham. All right, that is part of the membership level, is that I will shout out on my lives your names, so I apologize. At some point it will be there. All right. Okay, where are we? Trish's Fractured History says Cody was never even in the hospital. I was on an IV for 9 days. Now that's something to talk about. Yes, you can talk about the Grim Reaper. He cannot. Thank you for putting up with me. Sometimes I don't say the correct thing. What you talking about, Scarlett? Miss Jennifer. Lynn says, please like and subscribe, but join only if you're able. Cody's temperature was not high enough to be at death's door. Some people, that's close to their normal everyday running temperature. It's barely out of normal range. Oh. We need a reenactment of Cody battling the Grim Reaper. That would be funny. Donna, you had your first child in 2020. That's a challenge, especially if it was in the first half of 2020. Well, from March 15th on, I should say. I guess really that whole year was bad now that I think about it. Christina on America's Got Talent. Wait, what's her talent? Yeah, he doesn't know the meaning of the word loyal. Exactly what I was editing earlier today. Like, if he says that word one more time, he doesn't mean loyal. He means obedient. That's what he means. Obey. He doesn't want to say obey because he knows he sounds like a dick if he does. So he's using loyal and respect to substitute for obedience. That's what he means. Elizabeth Murphy just got one of Janelle's shirts. I really like the one with the tree. I just thought I wanted people to be able to read it when I'm live. I could go back and order the other one too, I suppose. 2 shirts, full price. My word. I might. I could. That looks like it's a good size, large. I might be able to get it like maybe a medium in a different color with the... What was the other color? Was it black or white? France L was number 485 in the likes. Thank you for hitting the like button. Scarlett, Jennifer from Canada, please bring me some booze. It's so much cheaper there. Yes. I hope they honor his memory because I feel like they're pretending he never existed. I believe they will. Oh, sister, I believe they will. I think they will. And I just think it's Janelle saying, I don't need the everyday life stuff. Let's just talk about what happened. I really believe that. I really, really do. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Can we talk about the misuse of therapist terms like they, safe? Thanks, chat. And triggered. It sounds like a bunch of Robyn's self-help delusions. I swear she has read more self-help books. I'm trying to hit. Let me see if I can find where you actually posted that. In my little pop-up thing, when I go to hit the little heart, the whole chat comes down. There we go. Safe, I don't think was even part of that family's lexicon until Robyn came into it. I think although they did start going to therapy before Robyn was there, I really feel like she brought that word along with her. She acted like she didn't like therapy at all when she was there. Maybe she didn't like those therapists, but my goodness, her ability to use therapy words all the time. She could just be a self-help book guru. I don't know, because you'd think you'd have to learn something, be somewhat introspective if you read a whole bunch of books. So now I take that back. Maybe she just finds a word and grabs onto it and can't let go of it, sort of like the other words that everyone else does. But the whole family has embraced safe, and nobody's safe anymore. But you know what? So is America. Is that the same way in all the rest of your countries? I mean, it's really become an American buzzword in the past 3 to 5 years, hasn't it? Like everything is like, well, I just don't feel safe doing that, and I don't feel safe doing that. I'm like, you know what it was like being a teenager in the 80s? You want to talk about not being safe? You have no idea how easy you guys have compared to what we went through. My goodness. So yeah, safe. Thank you for the super chat, Raiders. I appreciate it so much. Lillian Spence, thank you very much for liking my glasses. And let me take this opportunity to let you all know that one way you can support the channel without financially giving to the channel would be to go into the description of any one of my videos. And just recently, I actually updated my website. That's how I found a bunch of this other information. They're finally all coded correctly. So each one of the playlists have all the videos that belong in each one of the playlists. So if you're interested in just watching the live chats that were with James, you can go there. If you want the live chats where I was reading the book for the first time live chapter by, you can go to those. If you want just the Christine Speaks series, you can go to those. I have them all divided up. As I was doing all that organization, I made sure that every video had the information on it for Amazon. And that is that some of my favorite things that I use all the time. Okay, I only have 2 things listed there right now, but my Pilot G2 pens and then all my different glasses, which come in multiples of different colors and are really, really affordable, honestly. I think you get them in like a pack of 6 for $17 or something like $20 or something like it. It's ridiculously cheap. Readers is all they are. So normally they're on the top of my head because I have to have them almost all the time when I read something now, but that's okay. So if you click on that before you do your Amazon shopping, it benefits me and the channel. So go check them out. Get yourself some readers if you like. And if you don't, that's okay. Any other shopping that you do after you've gone through checking out my stuff first is going to benefit the channel. So I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. It is after 9 o'clock. Shipping would be insane to Canada. Jenny, you speak to my soul. 2 shirts, full price. I know. I don't know that I can do it, but we'll see. If everybody, no, I'm not gonna ask for money to do that. I can afford it. I can afford it. 494, number 494 in the likes. Excellent. Kim Dodd, thanks for letting us know. Is it up? There we go. Okay. 80%, I almost said 100%, 80% C Moss. If the OG3 would have listened to Cody in the beginning of the marriages, the whole Brown family would have died of starvation generations ago. Yes. Yes. All right, let me pull up. I have not marked that I have read this yet. I do a quote at the end that just comes out of a list of quotes that I collect over the years. Whenever I hear something cool, I put it in my little quote section. And there we go. And there it is. I had it all pulled up. Holy Toledo. Okay, something went wrong. All of a sudden, all my notes popped up individually in separate files on my... Okay. Just close these all out because now it's going to confuse me. So the quote... It was right around here that I was going to read. This is a Chinese proverb. Did it go to the top? I just clicked the little arrow on it, or the little check mark on it so that I don't read it again, and it disappeared. Okay. This is a Chinese proverb, and it says, tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. Ancient Chinese proverb. Ancient Chinese secret. Those of you in America, 50 or above, are going to remember that commercial. Ancient Chinese secret. All right. I'm going to sign off. This was a lot of fun. You guys make me laugh. Thank you for participating so much in the chat. It's outstanding. When I have like a free time, or sometimes when I'm having a meal, I'll just pull up the most recent one and then just start reading through the chat. And I always laugh out loud. You guys are great. It's a wonderful group of people. Wonderful. Thank you for being here. Yes. Such a great group of people. Thanks, Jenny. Really, sister friends are the best. So you guys are amazing. I love you all. Thank you for coming here and spending your time with me this evening. I will see you here same time next week, and probably, because I have a long day of work tomorrow, my Wednesdays are my long days, probably Thursday, the video will come out for you all. And then hopefully, I'm not sure what my weekend looks like. I think this weekend I'm free. No, I think I have a retreat to go to. Not one that I'm planning. I'm actually attending one. I think that's this coming weekend, so maybe not. But soon I'm gonna watch all the episodes that had the bonus scenes in them, and then I'll put together a compilation video kind of talking about the bonus footage for those who didn't have access to those videos. So that'll be coming soon. Good night, everyone. Thank you again. Catch you next week.